Hello, my name is Solly Jones, and I'm in digital cinematography in my bachelor's.
Hello, my name is Harry State Katehe. I am originally from Democratic Republic of Congo in Central Africa. I'm a new student in Fusa University. I'm doing a bachelor in cybersecurity.
What motivates you to go through the school?
What motivated me to go to Fusa University is because first of all, I found what I felt in love with, like my major, uh, what like I was passionate about was cybersecurity. So I found that, and then I was pursuing that. It's been a long time ago now. Um, I got my certificate in cybersecurity, like it's been like about 9 months. So I really wanted to go do the bachelor degree for it too as well. So the way I found Full University, it was to TikTok. But before that, I was looking for the university to attend. But my focus was pretty much to have the university that I'm going to be like able to study online because I really want to do like pretty much a lot of stuff online or like remotely, stuff like that. So while I was looking for the university, it took me a long time. But just one day, I was just like, watching the TikTok, and then I saw people how they was, talking about Fusa University, how they was testifying the good things, the benefits of Fusa University, how how was their experience in the school, and I just fell in love with it. I just fell in love with it. I was like, oh, you know what? Let me try this. You never know. Let me try this. So, then I went up there. I mean, I did click to the link, and then I fill out the application. I provided like, all of the information the application did ask me for. I mean, the website they asked me for. I provide them, and then they called me immediately. It took like about 10 to 15 minutes. Then I got a call. Someone called me. Then they was like, oh, we got information. Are you interested to join the school? I said, yes, I am interested to join the school. And then everything started from there. They asked me all of the information that I need to provide to them, and then I provide to them. But what I like the most about the school though is the fact that they was able to drive me through the process from the beginning since that day that I took a decision to join the university till I was able till they was able to get me in touch like to the point of like helping me out with to do the financial head as well. Like they helped me out with everything. Until today, they are still able, like if you call them or they can help you out with anything, they are still like 24 hours like available for them to help. So I really like their vulnerability. I
Well,
mean,
with me, I sat there and did the same thing you did, having to click a link, and they came to me. Called me. They called me about 5 minutes, and yeah, they were fast. And I went to the first certificate program I went for film and TV, and I just graduated from that. And then I was like, hey, I want to keep on going with this. I want
mhm.
to see where the next step for this. So I called the school, and they sat there and said, well, the next step for it is digital cinematography. And I was like, oh, sweet. So I want to keep going with it. And I was like, all right, man, like, what do I need to do? They said, well, we got all your information. We got everything you need. The only thing we got to make sure your grades was good. And they
Mhm.
checked on that. They said, well, if you really want to do this, we could do this. And they coached me through like, well, you're going to be doing 2 years and a half. And I was like, okay, cool. I could do that. And I'm motivated because of my son, I
Mhm.
want my son to know that I could do good, and he when he get old enough to want to go to college and
All right.
do really good. I want him to know that high school ain't the only thing that's going to keep you from getting a job. If you succeed
Mhm.
in other things and build yourself a career out of the things you love. Like I love movies. So every time I like watch movies, I sit there like, man, I could make this better, you know? Like
Right, right.
I love Star Wars, so I'm a big Star Wars dude, you know. So I watch Star Wars like, man, what if this could be changed and how this could make it better? And like, don't kill off Darth Vader, you know, and make things so my son could see like my dad is motivated what he's doing. Maybe I should be
Absolutely.
motivated with what I should do, you know?
That makes sense. That makes totally sense. I love the fact that you were able to say to state that you are doing this to like give the example to your son. That's I mean, I think as a parent, that's a really good thing to do because
Thank you so
uh
much.
like what the kids does it's how can I say, like we do just like the kids, they do pretty much like follow the step uh from their parents. So what the dad does, the kid is able to see. What the mom does, they are able to see, and then they do just follow the step. So when you do something like that in front of them, they're gonna say, "Oh, look, my dad is doing this. Oh, why not me? See, if my dad is doing it, so that means me too. I can't do it. I'm still young." So that's a really good thing because that's the biggest motivation right there. I
Yeah, and
really love it.
I sit there and tell my son every day, like, look at me doing school. Keep your grades good. Don't focus on the negative stuff in your life. Just make sure you can make yourself better. And I sit there and always tell them, like, don't let people bring you down and say you can't do something. And because they was doing that with me, because I have disability, like mental disabilities, but I overcome all that. And I want other people to know people with disabilities could overcome anything, you know?
Absolutely. Yeah. I think from your point, like, is he even able to see like clearly that what motivates you is your son?
Yes.
But me, on my side, what motivates me is my story, my experience, and then mostly my mom. So every time when I see my mom, like she just keeps me going. Every time when I do talk to her, like if she call me, we talk on the phone. After we finish, I just see myself. I'm like, no, I have to keep going. Like I
Yep.
have to do what I have to do to make this woman happy. So she's my priority. Um,
Right.
why did I say that? Because she went through a lot with me since I was born. And then
Mhm.
the fact that we are here today in this country, and then I'm seeing her, she's smiling, it's really making me so happy. But I really want her, like I really want to see her smile, like like smile even better than today. So
Right.
for me to do it, I do always think 100% that I have to find something that I'm going to follow all of my life. So something that I'm really passionate about, something that's going to help me out so that way I can be able to help her as well. Not only her, but my siblings too, my dad, and all the rest of the family. But she's my priority. My mom, she's really my priority. So she's the one who does motivate me to keep going. Even seeing me right now in school, she's the one. And then for the second is my uncle. My uncle stay. He stay now in Congo, but he always called me and then to ask me like, "Hey, how's your course going? I know you're always talking to me. I like computer stuff, but how's everything going? Did you already get in school?" So he called me like every every time to check up on me. So I would say like both of them, they are the one. And then seeing
That's
myself,
awesome.
seeing myself, the experiences that I went through, all of that, everything that I went through. If I think about it, it does motivate me to just work hard as I can. So that way one day I can sit and then say, oh wow, what I did was really what I supposed to do to bring me where I am
That's
today.
awesome. That's awesome. That's how I am. My mom, I call my mom a lot. I was like, Mom, I graduated from film and TV. She's like, Ty, you could do anything you put your mind to. You know, you graduated other schools. You're the only one in our family that graduated, and I'm very proud of that. So I'm very family oriented, and it seems like you're the same way too. You know, like you care about your family,
All right.
and and family does mean a lot to me. Family is like everything. You know, I try to do what my family needs for, you know,
Mhm.
not just for myself, but just more of leaving a legacy behind for them. You know, making sure
Mhm.
like if I ever go away, and I want them to know everything's gonna be good in their
Mhm.
future. Like
Mhm.
especially when my son start having kids and they start having kids, I want to leave a legacy for them.
Exactly. Exactly. That's the reason why we are living for. Leave a legacy. Because when you leave the
Yeah,
legacy, it's like you die. Like your body is they die, but your spirit did not technically die. Why? Because your legacy
lives on.
is still on. So your kids or even of your family or the people who knows you, they will be able to see your legacy. They'll be, no, he's still alive.
Right. And I tell my son like and my mom, I was like, Mom, I'm gonna buy you one day a big old house. You know, let you
Tell me
won't have to
about
pay bills no
that.
more.
Tell me
Make it so
about
you
that.
don't have to pay bills. And my mom's like, Ty, you don't gotta buy me no house. I like, Mom, I want to. I want you to just live life, you know, because you know, you're up there age. It's time for you to live your life. You
Mhm.
not have to work and take care of other people. Take care of yourself. Go on trips. I
Wow.
want to send her. She always tells me she wants to go to Africa. And I was like, oh,
Ooh.
I was like, that'd be good for you. She's like, yeah, I want to visit there. She want to visit Ghana so bad.
Oh,
And I was
wow.
like, Mom, I was like, Mom, one
Yeah,
day I'm gonna,
Ghana is a really good country. A really good country.
yeah, I'll be like, Mom, I'm gonna make sure you go out there before anything bad happens. I want to. She wants to go to Florida. My grandmother is from Hawaii, so I was born in New York, and I was like, Mom, these places I want you to travel to, you know, and then you go take the grandkids and just don't have to stress no more. You know, stressing is the number one bad thing in life. You know, as long as you handle things the way you need to, you
Mhm.
got this. You know.
Right, right. So I was going to ask, based on what we have learned so far from the psychology of play, like specifically this week, like did you like learn something? Did you think like is there anything that you did pick on the materials that like let's say for example, the skills that you are taking like you need to develop, so that way like
Scheduling.
you
I
can
learned
feel
how to
more
schedule.
motivated? Is there
Yeah,
anything?
yeah. Scheduling is weekly scheduling. Planning is something I'm trying to learn more about. Like I try to everything I wrote in mine is just more the day to day things, but I want to learn more about that. You know, and then
Mhm.
this the visual podcast stuff. I'm trying to learn more about that. I want to, my thing is I want to learn about everything and
Mhm.
learn it to not just have it, but learn it to be better at it, you know? And
Exactly.
like I try to sit there and I read every materials and like they tell you only pick two. And I'm like, man, I don't know which one because they all sound good. And I was like, you know, I pick, you know, weekly planning or I'll pick so, visual podcast, and I was like, all right, I could do this, you know.
Mhm.
And they wanted people to meet new people. You know, this is why we're doing this. You know,
Yes.
it's good meeting you. You know, you seem like a really nice man, and
You likewise, likewise, likewise. You are really nice too.
so what motivates you through the program through yours?
Well, I mean, I would say I mean, before I go further, I like what you just listed. Mostly what you say about um you do like learning pretty much everything. So that shows like that we can say like curiosity. So that's even one of the things that the teacher stated on Tuesday. So that's like in intrinsic, yes, in
Mhm.
intrinsic. So that's like curiosity. Curiosity is like is good for everyone, specifically why? Because it's gonna help you out to learn a lot of stuff. that is going to help you out in the future. So you are not just like seeing what you do have, like materials, let's say like money or the reward, but you just want to learn a lot so that way you can be able to defend yourself in the future. So that's a good thing. That's a good thing. And then I would say I'm like I'm kind of the same person as you are too. I'm the same thing. I really love learning new skills. Like if I was somewhere, or let's say for example, I was somewhere and then my friend just called me, they're like, oh, there is this convention or this event is somewhere over here. They are talking about computer stuff or like IT. I'm like, wait, where is it? Where's it gonna start? Hey, is it like it's going to be on Zoom or like it's going to be like people have to come there? Oh, no, it's gonna be here downtown. Send me the address. I'm gonna be there. Oh no, it's gonna be online. Send me the
That's how
link.
I
I'm
am.
gonna be there. Like I don't have to make it like 100%, like be there on time and then finish with them. But at least if I go there, I attend like maybe 30 minutes or 20 minutes, 40. But I know that I'm going to be able to learn something that is going to help me out because I am following my career, I'm following my passion. So not only that, but many stuff I always like to learn. So I'm like kind of the person that I can say I'm teachable. So I really love to be teachable. So I like taking the
Like a
advices.
sponge.
Yes. So I like taking the advices, or if someone has to like give you the instructions, like directed me if I did something wrong. I like taking it. Even you rate me bad, you rate me good. I know that everything that you are doing is for my good, you know. So,
Yeah.
and I'm a type of a positive person. So what I have learned um, for this week concerning the psychology of play, like I really learned so much. And if I have to say something that I'm gonna have to develop is accommodation. That's actually what I'm about. I'm going to write because I choose it in quest one. Yes. I mean I'm going to talk about it in quest one. Uh, Accommodation is what I need really to develop. Why I need to develop accommodation because I do strongly believe that like if we are the type of the person, I mean, if we become like the type of the person that let's say like you always try to be good with people, like not only caring about yourself for us like every time, but try to care about people too, try like to help the people too. That's a really good thing because think about it, like everything, like the majority of the stuff that we do have with us, we do get it from people. Like the majority of the opportunities that God has provided to us, we do get it from people. So if you are
Mhm.
good with the people, you're gonna be able to get help because help does come
Yeah.
from people. It's not just going to come just on your own way. It's hard. I mean, I'm not saying that it's impossible. It is possible. It is possible that help can come just to yourself, but most of the time, the help that we get does come from the people. For people to be able to help you, you have to be kind of person that you not only care about yourself, but you care about other people too. So what I say about that, I mean like knowing how to talk to the people, knowing how to make people feel while you are saying everything, even like when you are giving them the advice or even they did something wrong, not just like, condemning them. I mean, you can condemn them, but knowing what words to use so that way they can feel like you are not just like blaming them, but you are teaching them too as well. So like kind of like making people feel like comfortable around you. So that's pretty much what I'm trying to make. So I really want to develop that skills. And then another one will be avoiding. So why did I say avoiding? I know it does sound like you are not like kind of the person who want to compete. While we know actually in this world, for you to really live good, you have to compete. So if you
Yeah.
don't compete, people they're gonna be like, nah, he's lazy, nah, he's gonna give up. I know for sure. But I I do believe that it's good to compete, but I do also strongly believe that sometimes you have to pick your battles. Like
Yep.
you have to pick your battles. It's not every time that you need to compete. So sometimes it's good to avoid any problem, like any conflict with people. If you see someone, like, let's say, for example, to work, someone's going high, like talking, screaming, stuff like that, doesn't matter. You might know yourself, okay, I'm experiencing more than him, so I can make him calm down, I can make her calm down, I can talk to her, stuff like that. Me too, talk to her, but or talk to him back. But sometimes just have to relax, just let them talk. Just be quiet. Let
Right.
them talk, like, avoid, because when they talk, you talk, you're gonna keep talking, you're gonna keep talking, you're gonna keep talking, you're gonna keep talking. So
Yeah.
it just goes sometimes just
Like
relax.
building up that bond.
Yes, let them look like they are winning. Just let them look like they are winning. Just calm down. It's okay, you have voted. And then come, like, maybe after, like after today, let's say like tomorrow or after 2 days, you come back, you talk to the person when his sense is good, when like his mind is like he's in good motion, like his mind motion is in rest, like he's calm. Then you can talk to him like, okay, this is what happened, this is what happened. If I talk to you, it was because you did this, you did this. Maybe at that moment the person will be able to talk to you calm manner, rather than just when the person talk, you talk back, you talk back. It's gonna be something like explosive. It's gonna be like a bomb, and then it can explode, and then either you or the person might be able to lose the job, or something bad can happen.
Like, yeah, like a
So that's,
conflict with each
yes,
other.
like
Try
a
like to
conflict.
like trying to diffuse it.
Yes, absolutely. So that's pretty much that's pretty much one of the skills I'm gonna want to work on to as well. And then another one, I know there's about five that I'm going to talk about, but for the time I'm gonna think about just three. So I already talked about two. So uh the last one is I'm choosing to be a blue hat, because when I went to the materials like reading, I read
Mhm.
all of the characteristics that they give for the people for the hard people. So there was like about six characteristics, but I select two that I'm going to talk about. One is green heart, and then the sixth one is blue heart. So I'm gonna talk about blue heart. I want to develop being a type of a person with a blue heart. Why I say that? Because um, blue heart, I mean, what they talk about, the type of the person who are blue heart, I love that. Why I love that? Because they say the blue heart people, they are like the kind of the people who pretty much like to be like, let's say, like a team player. know, a team
Yeah.
player, what I mean by that, like, let's say, for example, you can like even try to blame someone, just like I say, with like avoiding problems. You can try to blame someone, or you are advising someone, but you need to know what way can you talk to someone to blame him, or how
Right.
can you avoid someone to make the person now feel like you are afraid of him or afraid of her, but you are just avoiding to let the fire, to let the fire explode. So you are just, like, trying to manage the temper. You are just trying to manage the situation. So this is what, like, the blue hat does. But at the same time, you are still be able to, you are still able, like, to retain your position. You're still able to retain your position, but you are just trying to avoid to not look, bad in the front of the people, so that way, like, people can have like negative story about you, because that's really big, really bad. Imagine people like having negative story about you, but then you are a leader. People, like, you are a leader, but when you talk to the people, they are afraid, because the way you do talk to them, the way you do make them feel. So that's why I really want to develop that characteristic, because I think it is a really good skill. Why did I say that? Because I always do think myself, like I love, like, like helping people, helping people. I'm not going to say like leading people, but I would say helping people, because
It's
because
always good to
sometimes,
help.
yeah, Because sometimes when you say leading people, people they gonna be like, wait, you want to be a leader? Okay, we're gonna find out about that. But
Like you want to
not
be
really
that
leader.
Messiah, you know?
Yeah, yeah, they're gonna put so much on your mind, and then it's gonna be hard. But I'm gonna say helping people. Why? Because when I help people through any kind of the circumstances that they are going through, or if someone has any problem, they come to me. I do give the solution. I just like do feel good. I do feel good. Not only that, where mostly the main reason that I do that is because based on my life experience, what I went through, I did get help from people. So people helping me a lot, and people
It's
still
good to
helping
have
me a
good
lot.
people out there, you know?
So I do
It's
feel like
really
I do
good.
have to give back. It's not just like I just have to get and then getting and blaming other people too, but not want to give back. No, I really don't want. I really want to help people in any kind of their way. If like they have to put me like on leading one team, I'm gonna have to put myself down by leading the people. But at the same time, I want to maintain my position. So
Right.
this is really what I want to develop.
And like I like when you said helping people, and helping people to me means like, you just feel like if you let's say if you see a homeless person and he don't have no food, you give them food, Uh, I work with people with disabilities. That's me helping people, helping people succeed in what other people think they can't do,
Mhm,
And like,
mhm.
hey, you got a person saying you can't do this, prove them wrong, prove
Right.
them that you could do something better.
Mhm.
And they always downgrade people with like disabilities. And if you help, a lot of people don't want to help people with disabilities, but if you help them, they could do something better with themselves, do
Absolutely.
something really good, and you can sit there and say, I helped that person. I helped that person to be a success he is now. They like again, they're just now starting putting people with disabilities in movies.
Mm.
And yeah, and there's a young man that won an award for being in a movie. He has Down syndrome,
Oh
and
wow.
they are. This is by having real good people behind him and helping him, even though he has that disability.
Oh wow. That's really good. That's really good. And then like the time is going fast, but I was going to ask like if let's say for example today they ask you excuse me, they ask you if you have uh, any advice that you can give to the new students who are coming up now, who are trying to join the full Sail University. Like, what can you what can you like tell them? What is like the good words that you can tell them so that way like they can feel like okay, them too. They do have their places in university and that they can make their dream happen too. Do you have anything that you can tell them?
Yes, just stay positive. Staying positive is a key. Staying strong and know that you could always succeed in what you want to do, and staying humble and learning, and don't think you're better than others. Just know that you're there to learn, and have
Mhm.
fun with it, and just better your career with it. Not just for you, you're doing it for your family. And what about you?
Uh, Me too, I would say it's pretty much the same thing. And I like the fact that you stated that firstly, like stay humble and then know that you are here to learn. So it's pretty much the same thing that I can tell them. Because when we are here in the school, we are here to learn. So it's not like we are
Mhm.
here to teach, but we are here to learn. So that means like we need to be teachable. So what I can tell them is believe in your dreams because think about it before you can put your feet here in school, you already had enough time to think about it, to think about what you wanted to do, what was your passion, and then you already found what was your passion. You already found what you felt to love in, what you needed to pursue, which is your dream, which is your career. So as you found it, that's when you decided, like, okay, let me go to university. And now you are here. You already make it. That's first thing. Plus, that's a
The
great thing
first step.
because a lot of people they are trying to make this happen. I'm I'm one of you. I'm telling you right now. Like I was. I try really hard to make it happen for me to be invested. It took me a long time. Um, it's been 7 years right now since I've been in United States. So I started doing the process for a long time ago. But I have to go through a lot of stuff, like a lot of procedures for me learning the language, like collecting my document. I mean, collecting my document, I'm not even going to talk about that part, but the language was the main barrier because I'm from the country that they speak French. So we speak French
Mhm.
100%. We do not speak
Oh
English.
wow.
Yes, we do not speak
Oh
English.
wow.
Yeah, so uh, if you want to speak English in Democratic Republic of Congo, um, you have to pay for it. You have to attend to one of the program and then pay for it. And not only that, when you pay for it, you're gonna have to practice. It's just hard. Imagine you go to school, you learn English, then you go back at home, but you still speak French. So,
Mhm.
but when I came here in the United States, I have to work like really work hard for me to be able to speak like I'm talking right now. It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy for me. So I had to go to work, make money to help my mom and my dad to pay for rent, and then I have to go to the college to learn the language. It took me about a really long time, like I would say about like three years, like about
Oh
three
wow.
years. Yes, like about 2 years I was going to the college. One of the program that I took it was called English, ESL, English Second Language. So I have to go to that program, learn the language, like I was studying like 4 days a week, Monday to Thursday. I'm not going to say
Oh
four
wow.
days a week because I was practicing pretty much every day. I would say like 7 days a week. And then I told my
Oh
mom,
wow.
I was like, you don't have to speak. You don't have to speak to me in French, please. I beg you. I know you want me to fulfill. I know you want me to make it in this country, but the
Mhm.
only best way for me to make it is to know the language. So I don't want to work full time. I want to work part time, and my
Mhm.
full time is in school. Like I had like many times I have to talk with them. See, they was okay, we got you now. Then I started working part time, and then I have to go to school, and it took me a long time. But to make it short, here am I. I'm able to speak like I'm speaking right now. So, which means is I was really focused, and I'm still focused, and I will be still focused all of my life because I know that I can make it without being focused, and not only that, I can make it without me accepting to be teachable. So you need to stay focused since you already got here. So what I can say is stay focused and then accept to be teachable. Like learn when the instructor is instructing you, you have to follow the guide because she know or he know what he or she is telling you. They know what they are telling us. So it's not just they are telling us like to make us feel bad. No matter how the feedback it is, you have to take it because it's good for your growth. So
Yep.
stay humble, stay focused, and then know that you can make it. If the others did, you can too. It is possible as long as you believe in it, as long as you already found what was your passion, and then you make it this far. Why can't you think that you can make it to the end too? So it's possible.
Right.
You
Right.
focus, stay humble, accept to be teachable. You really
So
can make it.
yes, sir. Is that rainbow and the pot of gold at the end of it?
Yeah. I don't know if you have something else that you can add, but I'm feeling like right now I have given like everything I had for today.
No, I'm good too, sir.
Oh, okay. So, well, thank you guys for watching me and my big brother Tyler Jones. So it was actually a good opportunity that the school give us this assignment to do because I think it's gonna be. We are thinking that it's going to be helpful for one of you who's going to watch this this assignment recording. So we hope that it's going to help you stay focused, stay humble, stay
Yes,
teachable. Please
yes,
remember that always you can make it happen.
yes, sir.